Back to the convo, I can beat it though. Straight to the lumber, I go give it though. Say she want it standard, no be basic oh. Let me turn you on like London, never see you. Say my love not thunder, let you book a low. All of the above, cause you're the one I choose. Say you want me man, baby girl, I know refuse.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed this summer makeup routine. I've been rocking this look all summer. This is my signature summer makeup routine. It's very light, it's very fresh. Personally, in the summer, I do not like wearing foundation. I just wear sunscreen. Sunscreen is the foundation. I have a lot of affordable products in here and I give you a lot of affordable alternatives. I only use one product on my face that is not drugstore, and that's my concealer, but I gave you an affordable alternative to it. I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's get into the tutorial. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna pull my two strands back. First things first, the first step that I think is so important when it comes to your makeup this summer is sunscreen. I like to use the Black Girl sunscreen. I go between this sunscreen and Korean sunscreen, but lately I've been gravitating towards the sunscreen. In the summertime, I don't like to wear foundation. Sunscreen is the foundation for me, it's the base, and I find that when I wear sunscreen, it helps with my dark spots a lot. I don't know what it is, but if I don't wear sunscreen, it just makes it work. Oh, before we get started, I did moisturize my face. I like to use a Vanna cream. No matter the season, I always make sure that my skin is moisturized, and then I follow up with a sunscreen. I'm gonna use like this amount, and I always put it on my neck as well. So always make sure to apply. I do put it around my eyes. My eyes tend to water a lot, but I find that with this sunscreen, my eyes don't water as much, and I'm very sensitive in my eye area, so I'm very picky about the sunscreen that I use. I go back and forth between Korean sunscreen and Black Girl sunscreen, but this particular one doesn't make my eyes water as much. And this is, I believe, a physical sunscreen, so I know for like darker complexions, we're supposed to be using physical sunscreens as opposed to chemical sunscreens. But honestly, I'm at a point of my life where sunscreen is better than no sunscreen. So I'm not super picky about if it's chemical or physical or whatever. I just like to put sunscreen on my face. Like, just look at the glow. All right, next thing that I like to do is I like to start with my concealer. For concealer, I have multiple options. I go between the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, I believe, but I also recently discovered the House Labs concealer. I love this concealer a lot. I'm in the shade 43, which is medium deep golden. I have a preference for concealer. I like full coverage concealers because if the point of concealing is to cover, it needs to be covering full coverage. I don't get the point with concealers that are not full coverage because at that point you're just wearing tinted moisturizer. I don't know. So I like this concealer. It is a bit expensive. Like I said, if you're looking for a more affordable version, I really like the e.l.f. Camo Concealer full coverage. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this concealer underneath my eyes first. And I kind of get as close to the waterline as possible. I don't know. That's what I like to do. And I like to let my concealer sit. Because I'm not wearing foundation, I obviously have a few dark spots that I want to cover. So I'll go ahead and use my concealer and place it there as well. I personally like to let my concealer sit for a long time. If you are blending out your concealer right away, you're not giving it enough time for it to kind of dry down and give you the maximum coverage, the most bang for your buck. So while this is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. For eyebrows, I like the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. I like the shade Espresso. Here it is. And I like this because it is a pen. It's a very thin pen, so you can literally do like hair-like strokes, and that's my favorite look for eyebrows. So as you can see, my eyebrows are very sparse. It has a nice shape, but it's not filled in. So that is why I like to use pens. It just gets the job done for me. It lasts all day. I love the stay power of this. You can get in the pool and it stays on, but it does get a little messy. When you open it, it kind of like has a little bit of product around it. I don't know if you can tell, and it's already kind of like ruining the vibe. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. I like to start with the tail. So like I said, there's so much product on this cap already. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like swipe it off. And I kind of do this motion and it already kind of like stays. My eyebrows are super easy. Obviously, if you have thicker brows, go ahead and brush them into place. All right, so go ahead and go out. Go ahead and fill them in on both tail ends. And once it comes to like kind of like the front, I do like up flicking motions. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the front. There's still hairs over here, so I'm gonna just add product here, and you see how I'm like moving up my pen to give like stroke like hairs. As far as I'm concerned, these bad boys are gonna last me all day. All right, my concealer is still drying down, so we're gonna go ahead and do some blush. I personally, for the summer, love liquid blush. I personally use the Rare Beauty blush. I like the purple shade. I cannot find it right now. So I have the purple shade, which I love, and I also have this shade. It's called Love. This is what it looks like. I focus this kind of like up here, and I put a little bit across my nose to give that sun-kissed, sunburn look. This product does dry down fast, so I have to work quickly. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do. I'm gonna start with one side and then move on to the next side. I place it up here, I do like 3 dots. And then I go ahead and blend it in with my fingers. Don't worry if it's too pigmented, that's okay. You're gonna go over it with concealer. It's kind of like how people do underpainting. That's the same concept. So go ahead and blend this in with your finger. And I put some on my nose. I put whatever product I have left around my nose bridge. And right now, this looks crazy, but it's gonna come together once you blend out your concealer. 3 dots. Blush placement is different for everyone. I like to do it kind of like above this area. I kind of have like a natural contour the way my face shade is set up, so I kind of do it above there so it doesn't look like my face is dragging down. I like it to be lifted. Now it's time to blend out your concealer, and this is where everything comes together. In the summertime, I get tanned easily, and I tan around my forehead. I have a natural contour, and this side of my face is naturally darker, so I don't have to bronze. If you have like more pale skin or you don't tan as easy, maybe this step you want to add some bronzer, but I don't need it because it's natural. Concealer is also lighter than my skin tone, so it creates kind of like a contrast, so it's easy. But you know, you can add some bronzer if you'd like. I'm gonna go ahead with my beauty blender, and this is not wet. I don't like to wet my beauty blender, it's kind of weird. I like to use mine dry, but if you want to wet it, that's fine. This concealer has been sitting for a while, which is a good thing. That means that we're gonna get the maximum coverage. I start with where I put the concealer outside. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer underneath my eyes. And I kind of like to cut the concealer going up, so I blend it up, and I don't put concealer, sometimes I put whatever's left on top. Today I'm not going to. It kind of gives like the contrast and it makes it look like you're wearing some shadow, so I will not be doing that. But this is the look so far. As you can see, everything is smoothly blended in. Now, this step people might want to go over with a translucent powder to set it. Personally, I don't set it. Once it's dried down, it lasts for me, and I don't set it with powder unless I'm wearing like a full face of makeup, like I'm wearing like foundation or tinted moisturizer and I'm doing the whole thing. I don't really use powder. So as you can see, the whole time I've been using creams. Cream blush, you know, the concealer's cream, everything's creamy, everything's dewy, everything looks good and natural, and that's what I personally like, and it looks natural on me. The moment I start introducing powders and stuff, it's like, okay, like It's gonna turn into full glam quickly. Next thing we're gonna do is mascara. For mascara, I like to use waterproof mascara. I've tried so many mascaras. I personally love drugstore mascaras. Right now, I'm using the Essence. I think this is the Princess mascara, and it's the False Lash Effect mascara, and it's waterproof, so it's the blue one. That's the one that I like. I've also tried the telescopic mascara, which is also my favorite. I swear mascara just makes the biggest difference. All right, we've come to almost the end. The next step is my lips. Lately, I've been loving wearing lip liner, so I'm gonna show you guys my top lip liners that I love. Obviously, I'm gonna give you guys an affordable version. I like the Huda Beauty lip contour. I have the shade Rich Brown. I'm gonna swatch it for you now. So it's a very deep chocolate shade. If you want a more affordable version, I love the NYX pencil in the shade Espresso. So it's almost similar. This is the NYX one over here, and then this is the Huda Beauty one. So you can see the difference between the two shades. It's kind of similar. I'm gonna wear the NYX one because I gravitate towards the NYX one more. I would say the Huda Beauty one is a little bit darker, and for a natural makeup look, I like to go kind of like a lightish brown. I don't want to go too dark unless I'm doing full glam. And also for the inside of my lips, I love a reddish lip gloss. So I recommend this one. You can find this at your beauty supply store. This Ruby Kisses Ultra Lip Watermelon Tinted Gloss. A reddish lip gloss, like a reddish tinted lip gloss, looks so good. This is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this look, definitely make sure to comment down below what you liked about this look, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.